After hitting it rich with Bitcoin, I decided to take my money and put it into farmland. Can we make money? Will we lose it all? Find out in today's episode of First Generation Farming. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We have to go ahead and start finishing up the last little bit of our corn planting. We only have one field left, and then we will be done with corn planting. So, ladies and gentlemen, while I take a ride over there, please do me a favor. If you see yourself liking these videos and coming back more than once, please do me a favor. Hit the like button, subscribe, do what you do best. Thank you guys. We still got a lot of stuff we got to do today. We got to finish one more field of planting, which I have made the executive decision that we are just planting corn everywhere this year, so I'm not going to worry about a bean head this year.
We will worry about that later.
It looks like some of our corn is already starting to sprout a little bit, so I need to get this out of the field and I need to get that on the row. So I got to go ahead and back up here, hook up to that, and let's get this up over here. Let her warm up this morning. I mean, it's definitely a little bit cooler of a morning, so while that's going over, I'm gonna look over the planter, make sure she looks good to go. But we do have exciting news also that will be coming later in the video. This, you need to stay tuned and watch to see what happens. I think my best choice is to go ahead and take that, shut this off, leave this here, and take that on down to the next field. But I'm gonna pull that out of the field at least, and the only way to do that is to pull this over here out of the way. And so what we have to do is get this out of the field. All right, I'm gonna shut this off, leave the keys in it, and what I'll probably do is I'll probably either get my wife to come get it, or me and my wife will come get it later, because I have no reason to drive this tractor all the way back out here to this side of our acreage for a while. Now I'm hoping within the next few days to go ahead and hire a co-op or rent a sprayer from the co-op so that we can be able to spray our fields and efficiently get everything done. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this over to our field, and we'll go ahead and see you when we get there. We'll go ahead and pull on into here. Now yes, there's a little bit of rocks. I'm not too worried about the rocks this year. We might get a rock picker to come out here, or we might take a rock picker out here eventually to do it, but I would like a little bit more acreage before we worry about a rock picker. All right, there we go. I will say I did get pretty bad land for this area, but the hope and goal is next year I'd like to invest in at least 2 more fields, or talk to leasing a field or something, just so I have more acres than I am farming at any given time. I'm gonna probably do at least 2 or 3 headland passes just to make sure we have a really good width, so that when we're driving around in this field, it will have it for the harvester. Which I have been looking into harvesters. I haven't decided on what color of harvester I'm going with yet. I'm gonna leave that up to you guys in the description down below of what harvester you guys think I should get, and whoever has the most like comment will in fact end up being the harvester we get. I almost want to say this is perfect right here, and we got a short time period before the rain starts coming. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put a little bit of a time lapse going. Hopefully y'all enjoy. And ladies and gentlemen, that is this field done. We are officially done with planting season.
Finally, it's over.
So I've actually got a meeting later today with a group of individuals that does spraying for a lot of counties. So I'm gonna go sit down with them and have a good conversation about getting a sprayer. But before we even do that though, I've got something I want to go look at that I found on Facebook Marketplaces for sale. Let me go get this thing apart. Let me go back and get my truck, and then we'll go get my new surprise. Yeah, pull on into here. They said to drive back here in the back that it would be near a garage. I think this is the garage here. Yep, all the way at the end. So ladies and gentlemen, they said I can just go ahead and they said the door would be unlocked, so just open it up. There it is. Wanted me a Kawasaki. This is a 401cc. It's a great looking Kawasaki all the way together, but hold the phone. 429 balls? I don't got enough money for that. But this right here, they're only wanting $5,000. It's been heavily used. The guy used to be an old farmer. I mean, now he's retired, so he's keeping some of the things. Like this is a 2001 Honda. So let me go there and go negotiate with him and see if I can get that Kawasaki ball. All right, here's your check, sir. You have a good one. I will see you later. Boys, we did it. That means I got to unstrap everything. He said that everything should be unlocked to where I can just go and take it. Holy Toledo. This is beautiful. beautiful. I love it. This is an older man, so he took really good care of his stuff. I can't lie and say I've never seen someone that's older not really take care of their stuff. So let me jump on into the truck here and get this dovetail lifted. All right, she will be fine there. So now we officially own our very own Kawasaki, which that is not the only thing we are doing today with money. We still have to stop by the co-op, which the co-op is actually right up here at the end of the road near the John Deere dealership. It should be right around here. Yes, it is. So they have themselves a 4730 John Deere sprayer, 4940 John Deere spreader. It looks like some anhydrous tanks. So they just have a lot of like the general equipment that a national co-op would have. All right, so I'm gonna go in here and see if we can get that leased. All right, thank you, sir. So we leased this right here for $40,000. That's not what the actual leasing cost was. The actual leasing cost was 20. On top of that 20, we added another 20 for all the chemicals we will need, and of course the lease does cover us for a full year, so $20,000 for an entire year. But when we're not using it, it does need to be here at the farm. We do have to give a so many days notice before we need it again, but they said that we can go ahead and take it a day. We just have to take it around back and get it filled up with stuff. Alrighty, so I have the first little bit of starter already in the sprayer. I'm gonna take the hot boy out there and start getting to work. Now this right here will not take us long to spray like these fields, like this one right here, because we have, oh, I don't know what the boom width is on this thing. Oh, I should have looked. And there we go, we're off. Now we'll say I do know there's weeds out here. We will eventually be spraying for the weeds. It's just we haven't paid for the weed chemicals. All we've done is paid for like the starter and some of the chemicals like that we will need for a good amount of time. There we go. We are all tucked in, ready to roll down the road. We do got a meeting with that plot back there, so I have to get this field done and instantly come back over here, then get back to spraying. So we do got a lot of extra stuff that we have to do in the meantime. Now I will say, ladies and gentlemen, I am one fan of stuff like this, but look at how beautiful the sprayer looks going down the road.
It's really beautiful.
I'm talking to the other farmers who own the fields. I want to run me another road going towards my field, but that would require some of the other farmer that has the land where I want to put the road. It would require cooperation amongst both of us to really be able to get it. Right now on our homeland field, that field right there is a direct diagonal. So if we had like a little road that went from like right here, that would be perfect. Or even something that just cut it down and we weren't having to go through the water would work as well. And here we are off. It looks like we're putting down even more in this field because this field was just lacking and the nutrients it needed for this corn to really grow as good as it needed to. And I'm actually going to get my wife to come pick me up from here. If I honestly miss this meeting, this may be my one and only chance to possibly buy that place or put a temporary shed, because the eventual goal would be to sell that shed back to the state or to the county or to a private buyer, whoever to want to buy it. And that is another field. So I'm gonna get to that field and then hopefully my wife will come pick me up. I'll see you in downtown.
Let's head into town.
Alrighty, it looks like he's already here. So let me get out and do some business with this man and see what we can do about getting everything bought. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We offered him the most amount of money that he was asking for, and we went ahead and just matched it to what he was wanting of $12,000. So what we're planning on doing with this empty lot now is we're going to put up a shed. We're going to also make sure that it's a good enough spot that once we do decide to sell it off, to hopefully build our own farm, because this is not where I want to stay. I do not want to have a farm in the middle of town, but the goal is to eventually, when we go to sell, that it's going to be worth enough to like the fire department to where we maybe can donate it or something like that. Because I'm not going to be looking to get money back off this. I want it as a nice place for me or whoever is using this place afterwards. I'm going to leave everything out here in the field. Oh, I left the flashes. I hope that battery ain't almost dead. Yeah, there we go. All right, there we go. Sounds like rain. Yeah, it's starting to rain a little bit. Okay, so we need to get on back to that sprayer and make sure she's locked up for the day. Get up in here, make sure to take that key with me, and she's locked up. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end up taking my cell phone home because it is raining too much to get back out in the field and spray that last field. So ladies and gentlemen, no further ado, for me and the entire team here, we'll see you next time. Peace.